The NFL on EA Sports is in the Steel City at Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, PA. This was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with the San Francisco 49ers. Two teams that have combined to win 11 Super Bowl titles. The Steelers and the Niners are underway. And this carries into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
3-yard pickup.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
From the 24, Garoppolo. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Cam Hayward, always a force, got back there for the sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Well, that last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. They're trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Steven Nelson. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. Well, it was 3rd down. Defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers.
Makes the score Steelers 7, 49ers 0.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Here's Dante Pettis on the return. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Dante Pettis on the return. The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Now Garoppolo to try again after the pick 6. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
Well, to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline. And now he's made another mistake. Yeah,
he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Fred Warner in on the tackle. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the Niners' 41-yard line.
On 2nd down, Connor looking for space. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
Al-Sha'ir on the tackle.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Finds his running back, James Conner. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, We'll call this play significant.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up second.
On 2nd and 12. Roethlisberger. And this is caught at the 8. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down.
At the 5-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage.
On the tackle.
Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and goal.
At the 49ers' 7-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
It's 4th and goal.
So on 4th down, the Steelers call on the number of Chris Boswell for the field goal try.
29-yard attempt.
And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, you're not going to have too many attempts shorter than that one. And I don't think this was blocked. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. He'll look to Mostert to start things out. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
At the 23-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. A play fake from Mostert. Now Garoppolo. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. And that will be incomplete.
This offense has definitely been slow getting out of the gate. It's almost like they missed their wake-up call for this one. No points on their first 2 possessions, and now it's looking like none on this one either.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. Here we go on 4th down with Garoppolo. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And it'll be a turnover on downs. On 1st and 10 is Counter. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20. 2nd and 7 from the 20.
A 3-yard pickup.
They'll toss this out right for Counter. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage.
Brought down right at the line.
They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on third down. Roethlisberger. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on fourth down.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time. Show it up. Show alert, alert. Right there. 54, right there. 54, Mike. Not here. Mike's 54.
They're going on fourth down. It's Roethlisberger. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Ben Roethlisberger with a touchdown pass to Juju Smith-Schuster. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead.
Chris Boswell on for the point after.
It took a pretty big risk right there going for it on fourth down. But, hey, not only did they get the first down, forget about that, they got in the end zone.
Yeah, because normally you're just thinking, can I get enough yardage to get it past the sticks and pick up a first down? Instead, they go for the end zone and get it done with no margin for error. Remember, fourth down, they went for it.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay.
The tackle made by
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
Garoppolo going to try and throw on third. He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16.
And the 49er first down.
On first and 10, it's Mostert. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Stephon Tuitt, the one that got him down.
It's a pickup of 3.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on fourth down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
6 yards.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman. The 20. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Touchdown.
Tevin Coleman, 47 yards. And the 49ers are back within a score. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over,
49ers.
this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Well, Charles, let's step aside, different topic here for a second. Unfortunately, the NFL lost a legend earlier in this first month of the 2020 season. Hall of Fame running back Gale Sayers passed away at 77, and Sayers, the youngest man ever inducted to the Pro Football Hall of Fame, was just 34 years of age when he got that honor back in 1977.
And a big reason why? He had to retire early. Only played 7 years in the NFL. But what a run before injuries really cut his career short. In fact, he played the equivalent of 4 full seasons out of those 7 that he played because of injuries. But he was first-team All-Pro 5 times, led the league in rushing twice, and still holds the record for kickoff return average this many years after he retired. Commissioner Roger Goodell called him one of the finest men in NFL history, and I can tell you this, partner, one of the most exciting players we'll ever see.
Tackled by Emmanuel Mosley. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5 at the 42-yard line.
Now Ben going to give this one to Connor. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
On first down, it's Samuels. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
The tackle by Quan Alexander.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7.
2nd and 7 at the Niners' 42-yard line.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. On 2nd and 7, Roethlisberger. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. Yeah, that one going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Roethlisberger will stay out there, and they're going to go for it on 4th.
51 to Mike, boy, 51.
They'll try and throw for it with Roethlisberger. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. Well, CD, we are 3 weeks into the NFL season, so curious to get maybe your biggest surprise so far. Would it be the Bears at 3-0?
Yeah, I think that's a great candidate for that big surprise team. I think you're right about that, partner, because, look, Green Bay, are we overly shocked? Seattle, overly shocked? No and no. Buffalo, I thought they'd be the AFC East frontrunners anyway. Pittsburgh, they got Big Ben back, and they've got that great defense. But Chicago, so inconsistent on offense, especially in 2 of the first 3 games of the season. Nick Foles took over in their big win in Atlanta, and he'll probably carry them the rest of the way.
Has 7 remaining unbeatens in the NFL after 3 weeks of the regular season. He was trying to get it to George Kittle. It's tight end, and it's 3rd down.
And the 11.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And eventually nicely taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Cameron Hayward able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening. So on fourth down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowski to punt this one away. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Now Roethlisberger. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Now the Steelers going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20. Check that out. Quarter.
On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. Vance McDonald, the tight end, was the target. And now it's 2nd down.
And 10.
Like 80. Yeah. Feels right. Let's put him on the buses. Let's put that team on the buses.
Play fake to Connor. Now Roethlisberger. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
Complete. Intended for Juju Smith-Schuster. Brings up 3rd down and 10.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Mike 20. Hey, let's pin the mirrors back and go full strip. Slam.
Final play of the half. It's Roethlisberger. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And the half will begin with a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show him one thing, hit him with something else.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. Well, Charles, a little bit ago we talked about the 3-0 teams. How about we flip the script to look at the 0-3 teams? There's 6 of them. The Jets, Texans, Broncos, the Giants, the Vikings, and the Falcons. And then 2 others, by the way, Bengals and Eagles, winless at 0-2-1 after their tie. But I'm curious, any of those, do you think that they still have a chance of playing football in January?
Well, the short answer and the easy answer should be no, right? With this kind of a start, they should be pretty well dead and buried. But I'm going to focus in on the Houston Texans because they've done it before. We've seen it, right? One year they started 1-2, won their division. One year they started 0-3, finished 11-5, and won the AFC South. So they have a history of slow starts but they know how to turn things around, and when Deshaun Watson's playing quarterback, anything can happen.
Mike 54. Mike 54. 3 buzz. Mike 54.
From the gun on third down, it's Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. Here we go on 4th down with Roethlisberger. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. Garoppolo going to give to Mostert. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
At the 36-yard
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
brings up 2nd and 5.
Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
They'll run with Coleman on first down.
It's sad they pay me.
Across the chalk, into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Tevin Coleman, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
Well, 2 touchdowns scored. I know his team's happy. His coaches are happy. How about the fantasy owners of this game?
Always happy with 2, but they'd like 3 or 4. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and we are tied at 14. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And this will make it into the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. They start with a give to counter. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
He was brought down.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Roethlisberger. Ebron caught left side. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
On first down, it's Connor, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Eric Armstead.
The tackle by Eric Armstead.
No gain on
A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. Third quarter action in the Steel City of Pittsburgh, PA. From midfield now, here's Roethlisberger. Ebron with it over the middle. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Eric Ebron, 50 yards. And the Steelers have taken the lead.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
49ers 14. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 up to the 33.
At their own 33-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Mostert. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
A gain of 9.
Defensively, they were in the 3-4, and that O-line just dominated the D-line there.
Let's go with a verbal telestrator here, because that D-line has a nose over the center, and it has a 2 defensive ends over the offensive tackles. That means the guards don't have anyone over the top of them. That creates a natural bubble inside where they sprint upfield, take on the inside linebackers, and if the back hits it fast enough, there should be space to run.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They hand it off to Mostert. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, there's 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends. They're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
Yeah, he's just short. He got 6 of the 7 he needed, so that leaves a decision here on 4th and a yard. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt that in between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he's going to have the 1st down, yardage to the 35.
It's a gain of
just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. On the handoff, this is Mostert. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
And the ball on the 30, here's 2nd and 4. Once again, it's Mostert. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and the nose of the football. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he's able to get the 1st here as he's taken down at the 25. Just enough to get the 1st down there with a 1-yard pickup. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Mostert. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
on 2nd and 9. Garoppolo. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield.
Complete.
It'll be a gain of 6, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to it and forcing a 3rd down.
That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. Garoppolo able to find Samuel there for a Niners 1st down.
1st down, 49ers.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. To throw is Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. From the 5 now, 2nd and a yard. Now Mostert. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3. To throw, it's Garoppolo. And that's knocked away and incomplete. The linebacker, T.J. Watt, there on the coverage.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Garoppolo to throw for it on 4th. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he's able to pick up the 1st before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. Able to convert on 4th to bring up 1st and goal. That's a big 3 yards right there. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And incomplete. He tried to leave it underneath, nearly got picked. He may be lucky to have that one back. 3rd down.
It's 3rd.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Kyle Juszczyk there to make the grab. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter. Out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
And no sweat. He puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th.
21 apiece. Mitch Wishnowski to kick off for San Francisco.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. This will make it into the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit up.
It's a foot race. The 40. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. It's a big play there for the Steelers. 47 yards.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Right back to Connor here on first. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
You're not ready. You're not ready. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Walk 54. Walk 54.
Roethlisberger will hand to Connor. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Right there. 54. Right there. Right there.
On the handoff, Connor. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Here's a handoff to Connor. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th.
I don't know how many more of these my heart can take, my man. I just don't know. Another big touchdown late in the game. They look like they're in control, but still, there's a chance. Block the extra point, go down and score, kick the extra point themselves. They can pull this one out.
Yeah, but also on the sideline that just took the lead, you got to get your defense ready and the special teams unit for the kickoff coming up.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Got to pull everyone together and make sure they're still focused and aren't already celebrating a win.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Takes this about 5 yards deep.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. The coverage unit out there thinking pass on 3rd and 3. They'll look to throw. He's got Sanu. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining.
It's a gain of 17 yards. And a 49er first down.
From midfield, here's Garoppolo. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Steven Nelson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Let's go, deep, tighten up. Let's go, deep, tighten up.
Roethlisberger dropping to a knee, and that ought to do it.
Tonight's final.
So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did. But they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, You know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of a game.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. The Steelers are winners as we say so long from Heinz Field.